We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. Reds baseball starts right now. Mario Soto, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Digging in now, Jimmy Rollins. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Jimmy.
First pitch on its way. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this four-game weekend set. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Well, he just threw that fastball by him. The 2-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
Batting second.
Digging in, Chase Utley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Chuck Klein, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0.
Nope. Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Utley leads off first with 1 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis is there, 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. Has a look, now the pitch. Two-0 count, the pitch, too high, and it's 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
There's one at 97, and all he can do is foul that one away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Davis is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies strand one. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Robin Roberts will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
At the plate, Joe Morgan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Reds, the second baseman, Joe
Pitch on the way.
Morgan.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Pulled toward right center field. Klein will wait on it. 1 down.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 44.
So digging in now, Eric Davis. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And that's finally over for a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
And it's fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now in the box, Johnny Bench. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Here comes the 1-0.
Let's pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in your strike zone.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, George Foster. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Ready with the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Joey Votto, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs. And they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
At the plate, Tony Perez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Reds are on top, 2-0. Into the box now, Dick Allen, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Greg Luzinski. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So now to the plate, Shane Victorino. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Reds 2 and the Phillies nothing. Last half of the second set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Three balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 3-2 one more time.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Heading out towards shallow right. Klein is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Batting in, the right fielder, Reggie Sanders.
Now at the plate, Reggie Sanders, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way.
Nope, ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Nope, outside.
And he fouls this one off. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fouled away. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mario Soto. And the pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. The next 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Reds. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Mike Lieberthal. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lieberthal is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. All even now, 2-2. Here it comes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Bench has it. The throw down to first, 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Digging in the switch hitter, Robin Roberts. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Slow roller down the third baseline. Perez has it, and that's the second out. Into the box now, Jimmy Rollins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Two out, nobody on. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Popped high in the air. Larkin is underneath this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Phillies down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now. Joe Morgan strides up to the plate.
Second baseman, Joe Morgan.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Lieberthal has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, Eric Davis. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First offering on its way. A 1 pitch on its way.
One ball, 1 strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 balls and a strike to count. Pops this one up. Allen is there. 2 gone. Digging in, Johnny Bench. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Lays off 1-0.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find a feel for that thing moving forward.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
1-1, a fastball high, 2-1 now. The count now at 2-2. The pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ball hit pretty well down that left field line. This has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Career home run number 393 as the Reds move out in front now 3-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Stepping in now, George Foster. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Here it comes.
Ball, that's in.
2 out, nobody on. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit. The 2-1 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Luzinski is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 3 innings complete. Reds out in front, 4-0.
all set for the start of the fourth, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Chase Utley.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0 delivery. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Foster comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Now to the plate, Chuck Klein. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
A bouncer up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Into the box now, Mike Schmidt. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Into the box, Dick Allen smokes this one into deep center field. And that is off the wall. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
At the plate, Greg Luzinski, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0 home. is a low changeup that's laid off.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Ready with the 2-0.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Smoke toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. In now, Shane Victorino, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
At the plate now, Mike Lieberthal. He grounds it sharply to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And a relay home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Robin Roberts. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side, reined in. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Reds lead this one 4-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Tony Perez.
Tony Perez.
First offering on its way.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
The batter, number 11.
To the plate now, Barry Larkin, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now a curveball misses inside.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Hero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Stepping in now, Reggie Sanders, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall, and now it'll rattle up against the wall as he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, when your starter has a rough start, you'd like to give him some time to get out of trouble, but that's 6 runs he's given up in the early going. You have to wonder how much more time they're going to stick with him.
So now to the plate, Mario Soto, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Schmidt is there, and he'll bring this one in. Back to the top of the order now, and here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1 is low and outside for a ball.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1 home. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Schmidt is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Davis. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat plane is pretty decent.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And he fouls this one off. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And a A good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Reds are on top 6-3. Striding in, Jimmy Rollins. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
I got count 1 and 2.
And he popped him up. Foster charging in on it. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Into the box, Chase Utley. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Taken high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In now, Chuck Klein. Chopper foul. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Foster's got it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next to Philadelphia.
Ready once again, Mike Schmidt. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Skied into very shallow right. Sanders in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Stepping in, Dick Allen. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Two and 0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Swing and a line drive, but just foul. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a ground ball to third, and that's through into left field for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Standing in now, Greg Luzinski, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
Count even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 6 and the Phillies 5. So stepping in, Johnny Bench. He went deep last time up.
The catcher, Johnny Bench.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
To the plate now, George Foster, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
As a look, now the pitch. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Rick Wise will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 40, Rick Wise.
Joey Votto will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, two options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
And he falls behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Scorched to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Now batting.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
At the plate, Tony Perez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball one. The 1-0 home is taken for ball two.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two and one now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Bases loaded here, nobody out. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. They get the force at the plate. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Digging in and looking for more, Barry Larkin. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. He's set. The 0-1. Ball one. Second and third, 2 away. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. They lead it, however. It's 6-5. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Shane Victorino. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes, and that one right down Main Street. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Two balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Foster is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
Ready now, Mike Lieberthal.
Lieberthal.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside, 0-1.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Jim O'Doul enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Jim O'Doul.
Lenny Dykes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Lenny Dykes.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. From the stretch. Weak grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled away. The next 3-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Rollins, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 pitch on its way.
1-1.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Working for the punch out and the offering. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as they move out in front 7-6. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now here it comes.
Nope.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Phillies 7 and the Reds 6. Jim Bunning is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Yeah, Bunning.
So striding in, Reggie Sanders. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Ted Kluszewski will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 18, Ted Kluszewski.
And this will be fouled away. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Fouled off. Bunning has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
So now to the plate, Joe Morgan sent out to straightaway center field. Victorino is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Reds are down in order, trying to hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Luis Castillo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 58, Luis Castillo.
seventh inning ready to roll, and digging in is the outfielder Chuck Klein.
Right fielder, Chuck Klein.
Now here it comes. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, third base.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Schmidt. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. And that misses 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
Into the box, Dick Allen.
Dick
As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. On the ground to the right side. Scooped up, and there are 2 away now.
up next for Philadelphia.
Now at the plate, Greg Luzinski. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 8 and the Reds 6. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Eric Davis.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. A ball and a strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Luzinski arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Now at the plate, Johnny Bench. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 1-2 count to Johnny Bench. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in, George Foster. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Three balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. Lifted the other way to left center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Shane Victorino.
Victorino.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
At the plate, Mike Lieberthal, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Now the 1-0. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, a 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Johnny Callison will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Johnny Callison.
And this one runs up high, ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 2-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Philadelphia is on top 8-6.
Your attention, please.
The new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Tony Perez. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Neshek was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And the pitch. 2-2 the count. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Back goes Victorino, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Into the box now, Barry Larkin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Stepping up to the plate, Reggie Sanders. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. That evens it up 1-1. A man at third with one away. Two and one. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Pete Rose will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting to the red. Number 14, Pete Rose.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. The 1-0. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And it's so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Joe Morgan is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
1-1 misses for the second ball. Swing and a line drive, but foul. A runner on first with 2 away. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, number 44.
Cormier trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Standing in now, Eric Davis. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
To the plate now, Johnny Bench. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The 0-1 offering. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Forkball close, but it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Luzinski has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 9th inning coming up, and we are deadlocked at 8 apiece. Don Garrett will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Jimmy Rollins will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. One and two now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Foster's got it, and that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Chase Utley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 1-0 is outside for a ball. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. Solo shot to right center as they've taken a 1-run lead. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
So now to the plate, Mike Schmidt, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's the Phillies 9 and the Reds 8. Tug McGraw comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 45, Tug McGraw.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, George Foster. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Foster, originally from the state of Alabama. He's a veteran of 19 seasons at the major league level, which is something you don't see very often. And here's a screwball that misses that time. 2 balls and a strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Pitch on the way. Joey Votto is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Pitch on the way. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
first game of the new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Stepping in now, Tony Perez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly, barehanded for 1. Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the 9th, but that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Phillies get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Cormier claims the win out of the pen, his first. Tug McGraw closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 9 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Reds, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home